Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, I'm going to take you through dollar yen as the price looks to be forming a double top pattern. So we spoke about dollar yen in the past and that we were looking at the 145 and we're asking ourselves the question, is this the top for the dollar yen market for the time being? Now, what I wanted to look at were some number of technical factors as well as some fundamental factors. Now, at the time we talked about the previous video, we didn't really have much risk-off sentiment, and I was expecting price to maybe trade through the 147 spot 55 highs, and if it traded through that, we were looking at 160 even handle. Now, that hasn't happened. Price looks to be forming the double top. We had a huge risk-off day yesterday. That was really driven by the US CPI data in the market. We saw US stock markets fall over 3%. That's going to give some strength to the likes of the yen, which the Bank of Japan are going to really like at the moment because they're talking about that intervention. So a couple of fundamental factors at the moment playing in the hands of the yen getting stronger, and the 145 level is holding at the moment, and we're getting that double top. So what I wanted to look at was a number of different things. Is this going to be the top, and how could we possibly look at it for an opportunity? Well, if we have a little look at this kind of move in here, what I do want to look at before I get into anything too in depth is I just want to see where our fib lines up. Now, I don't typically use fibs all that often. I don't think they're the best tools to use personally, but you know, they can sometimes add a little bit of confidence to what you're doing. Now, what I like to look for is overextensions with fibs, and the 1618 and the 127.2 are the overextension points where we can often see a market overextended, and we're above the 127.2 now, so that could suggest that the market is overextended. Now, if I look at it from a volume point of view, if we go down and let's just go to the 4-hour time frame, because we can see that the price is forming that double top pattern. Now, this was the CPI data yesterday. Okay, that nice little push up from these lows at 141 spot 50. Now, that double top, the neckline could be breached. So if the neckline is broken, we could look for some downside movement here. And I think a breach of this 141 spot 50 would invite some selling pressure to dollar yen. Now, if we look at it from the volume point of view, like I said, I'm just going to pop on the fixed range volume tool, and we're going to go from last week's data. Okay, so here we go. Now, what's interesting about the market is that we're trading within weekly value. So you can see that we opened up within last week's value, which is this zone highlighted here. We then traded to the value area low. We rallied to the upside and we traded to the other side of value, which was the value area high. We've rejected, pushing back down. Now, when price opens up in value, quite often we can get this effect where price trades from one side of value to the other. We then have to analyze the markets and figure out what's going to happen next in terms of, is price then going to trade through? If it does, how do we react to that? So if price was to break through the value area low here, I think we could see some downside. We do have some volume picking up towards the 140 spot 40 area, or this zone just down through here. So if we were to break out of that 141 spot 50, I think we could see price trade a little bit lower. Okay. Now, the reason why I've highlighted this box and this box down here is because I'm going to show you something that we talked about a while ago. Now, it was the last time we saw some key data out of the US. We had a gap form on the daily volume profile. And what we talked about was the fact that price often likes to fill that gap. Okay. And that's exactly what we're seeing here today. Price broke through the low volume high. Okay. In here, We traded through to the other side, back to the other side again, and now we're breaking through. So that to me tells us that we could probably see the next area of support come into play. Now the next support area is back down at this area through here. There's another low volume pocket sitting at around about 141.90 down to sort of 141.60. So I'm looking to see if price will trade to that point. So in the short term, what you could look for is price to retest the lows at 142.80. Trade for an opportunity to see sellers come back into the market. If we do reach this level in here, we need to see how price reacts. Does price break through those key areas of support? If it does, will it trade down to the next level of interest? So dollar yen at the moment, daily's forming a double top pattern. Breaks below 141.50 will invite some selling pressure. We do have lots of support on the way down for dollar yen, but could that be a short-term reversal setup forming? Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it made sense. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.